Remain seated and come to order. This is docket 2011 KN 056101. Levi Aron, defendant is charged with penal law 12527 and penal law 13525.
For the defendant, Pierre, P-I-E-R-R-E, Bazile, B-A-Z-I-L-E, 273 Walt Whitman Road, Suite 108, Huntington Station, New York, 11746. Waive formal reading of the charges, enter a plea of not guilty, not the rights thereunder.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the defendant, Aron Levi.
Julie Rendelman, R-E-N-D-E-L-M-A-N, good afternoon, Judge.
Linda Wyman for the Office of the District Attorney. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
District Attorney's Office, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Judge.
Let's do so then.
The people have served 240, 30, 250, 20, and 190. Defense counsel.
Receipt acknowledged, Your Honor.
Judge, I just want to clarify something for the record that I spoke to defense counsel off the record, and that is that it looks like on the complaint there's a typo where it says 2000, that should be 2011. I believe defense counsel has consented to the correction.
No
That is
objection.
correct, no objection.
The complaint is amended to read July 13th, 2011, by consent. Ms. Rendelman.
Judge, the people are seeking remand in this case. This case involves an 8-year-old boy who was abducted outside of near a dentist office where the defendant had gone to pay a bill. He took him to his home. He has admitted to smothering him and dismembering him. He has ties to out of state, specifically to Memphis, Tennessee. Based on the nature of this case, there is no reason to not have remand.
At this time, Your Honor, we're going to move for remand for a 7:30 exam. I have some serious concerns about the defendant's mental state, his cognitive abilities. He's indicated to me that he hears voices and there's some hallucinations involved as well. So we would consent to a remand and ask for a 7:30 exam of the defendant this time.
Ms. Rendelman.
Just people with no objection.
Your Honor, I just want to make the record clear. The application is for a 7:30 exam and a consent to remand for that purpose. However, the defense would reserve their right to make a further bail application once the results of the 7:30 exam are in our hands and the people see them. So at this point, I just want to make the record crystal clear that we are consenting, or we're applying for a 7:30 exam with the consent of remand. However, we can also, we'd like to reserve our right for a further bail application if the time
Consistent
comes.
with the penal law and the criminal procedure law, all your rights will be reserved and preserved. DA served 19050 notice. Is there anything you want to say on that issue?
Your Honor, I've spoken to the defendant at length. I've explained to him what the grand jury is. I explained to him what his rights are to testify perhaps in front of the grand jury. He has indicated to me, he's also indicated to Mr. Bazile that he will not testify in front of the grand jury in this matter. At this point, I do feel that his waiver and his negative answer of not testifying in front of the grand jury is made willingly and knowingly. And we did spend quite a bit of time with him in the back, and we explained his rights to him. We explained exactly what the grand jury is and what his rights are there too. And he's expressed to me and Mr. Bazile that he will not testify in front of the grand jury.
Ms. Rendelman, anything you wish to say?
No, Judge.
Ms. Wyman?
No, Your Honor.
Either counsel want to make any statements?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, we're going to move that the defendant be put on suicide watch and be kept in protective custody for his own safety while he's in the system. If I may add, Your Honor, the defendant has also indicated to me some despondency, and I'm very concerned for his well-being, so I'd like to emphasize that for the purposes of suicide watch. I'm very concerned.
I'm ready to make my decision. Does either side want to make any statements or comments?
No,
Nothing further. Thank you.
In accordance with the penal law and the criminal procedure law, the defendant is remanded for a 7:30. The case is going to be put on an AP1 on July 28th, and the case will proceed in accordance with the rules and regulations of the penal law and the criminal procedure law. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Step inside.
I'd like to see counsel at the bench.